Alright, now it's time to head inside Araya's retreat and see if the transfer was successful. And if Aratak, well, Aratak's going to meet me here anyway.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Araya's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Araya's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Araya, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Araya who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron and took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
You meant a lot to Ourea.
Once I understood Ourea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Ourea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Ourea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Faro?
Are you referring to Theodore Faro, CEO of Faro Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Faro was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Faro spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced, and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Aurea. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Well, that's interesting. Well, it's good that Cyan's still alive and that we can come back and talk to her, I guess. You know, because obviously since the other place got destroyed and obviously Hephaestus is still out there somewhere, you know, him being here wasn't like his origin. He came from somewhere else and Cyan doesn't know where that is. You know, because obviously there's Hades, there's Hephaestus, other like sub-functions of Gaia and other things, but you know, that's whatever. Talk to Aratak, see how he's doing.
My chieftain,
Just... Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought... that if I'd never come along, Ourea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Ourea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
Because of her, we destroyed the cauldron, forced out the daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, The Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Silence still being a piece of shit. What's new? And then what's this? Out of the Forge. So now there's some new locations. Fireclaw site. So this is an errand. So now to construct the Fireclaws that escaped the Cauldron. The Cut is still under threat until they are destroyed. Right, well let's get to it then. Let's go with these ones since they're like next to like fireplaces and I can just fast travel right up to them. Well, it's good I guess that our attack doesn't really blame or doesn't blame anything or any, it more so blames himself, but he'll, I'm sure with his little talks with you know, the spirit, he'll get over it. Cyan will help him out. Oh.
One of these things again.
Oh shit. Oh, there it is. Shit. Oh shit. What? How's it doing that? Oh, move! They're shooting lava out of the ground. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh shit! Freeze arrows. That's barely doing anything. Oh shit! Oh! Get some of these, bitch! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Fucking hell! He's a tough motherfucker, they are. Jesus Christ! Oh shit. Oh shit. Fucking hell, they're aggressive as fuck. They're tough as shit as well. Oh. Come on. There you go. Come on. No ammo. Oh fuck. Oh, he's dead. Got him. Jesus Christ, he was tough. He was really tough. Now there's like 2 more. Oh no, there's 4 more apparently. Oh, that's great. Fuck me, that was tough. Oh, he was taking so much damage. Jesus. Alright, fast travel. Like, I was shooting his weak points, which are obviously like the sort of like shells he had on his like arms, where it's got like the liquid inside of it. I was like shooting those, but he like moves around so much, it's hard for me to get like a lot of shots on him, and it seems like they take a lot more damage as well. Piss off. I see him. Oh. Oh shit. Jesus Christ. Oh, there's other people. Oh, what? Piss off. Oh. Shit in hell. Take one of these. Put traps down. Oh, he's shit. Oh shit, he's going mental. He's going mental. Yeah, walk into my traps. There, you got him. Come on. Come on. Got him. Jesus, like, you think these things are fucking tough. Like, imagine fighting an army of those. Christ. Oh, we lost one. But I mean, that's not surprising. I'm surprised they all survived that. Christ. And there's another one there. Fucking hell, this is tough. These are tough machines. I would say they're the most toughest machines I've actually come across. Like, all the other machines have been tough in their own way. But I mean, these motherfuckers, now they're not something you want to fuck with. But of course, if you're me, then there's no problem. It's just going to take quite a lot of damage. And knowledge to know which specific points to hit them to do the most damage. And also, let me go to my weapons and get that. Try and use one of those weapons on him. Where is he? So there's 3 more left that escaped the facility when we blew it up.
Spare the weight.
You're fine. I'm going the wrong way. It's this way. Alright, let's see how much this gun's improved, because I haven't used it yet.
It's
After
Aratak.
what? Where? Oh, there he is. Oh, so he's here as well, is he?
2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
Oh, 2 of them. Oh, we'll need our attack with us
I
then.
can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Alright, well, let's get them then. Let's fuck them up. Was it just me and you then? Let's go. Alright, let's fuck them up. Wow, why am I getting shot? Oh, right, so it's like, oh shit. So there's like a limit on how many times I can fire this thing before it starts like overheating, but it's like electrocuting me as it overheats. I can override them. Oh, let me override them. Ow, I'm electrocuting myself. Jesus. Fuck. Shit. Oh my god. Take one of those. And then say, fuck. Stop putting traps down. Fuck. Oh, I can't put any traps down. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Oh. Let me get this one. Fuck. Get stunned. Jesus Christ! Fuck you! Fucking hell! Fucking hell, they're tough as shit! And this gun ain't that good, it's just like I said, it overheats, but when it like overheats in its own way, it starts electrocuting you. I need to heal. Fucking hell, that's a fight.
Thanks. 2 of us, 2 of them. More of a fair fight.
Their numbers are much depleted, thanks to you. We shall end this threat and keep Cyan safe. She speaks of strange things, but slowly. She is a good teacher, and we are his pupils.
Take care of each other, Artok.
Farewell.
Well, until we meet again. Oh, there's bandits. What the fuck? Get out of my territory, you slags!
Get over here! Coming!
This is my patch, you little bitch. Get out of my fucking land. Little bitches. Right, now let me go and search the fire claws, get my parts off them. Like, Jesus, these fire claws are tough motherfuckers. They put up a fucking fight, that's for sure. Like, they are so relentless. They are relentless. Which actually, it makes it a lot more fun to have something that actually like gives me more of a fight and a challenge. Oh, this is mental. And like I said, like imagine having to fight an army of those things. It would be tough. Like you would need some serious fucking hunters to take them on, like Aloy. Because they don't mess around, these fire claws. And neither do the frost claws. But the fire claws though, that's something else. Alright. Which way am I going? Let me quick save actually. And let me call my... let me call my machine. My... what was it? A charger, yeah. Let's go. Alright, this is the last one apparently.
Claw.
Where? Oh, he's right there. Let me get my weapon out. Alright, stop. Let it cool down. Reload. Oh shit. Are you serious? Oh shit. Had to put him out of his misery. Fuck you. Oh, he's come up here, has he? Let me start putting traps down. Fuck. Come on, bitch. Come at me. You coming or what? Oh. Come on. Oh. More traps. Jesus Christ. Fuck you. Fuck. Shoot him in the ass. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell. Oh shit. Oh shit. In the ass. Shoot him in the ass. Kill him. Got him. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Stalker. You little bitch. There we go. Fucking hell. So what have I got to do? Talk to Naltuk. Where is he? Alright, let's head back to Song's Edge. Tell Naltuk that these fire claws have been dealt with. Christ. How much of this is left anyway? Like, how much of the story is left of this, or is this it?
I heard. Aratak told me about Araya.
I'm sorry, Naltuk.
No apologies. Aratak said that in the end she was filled with the blue light. She got what she always wanted, didn't she? Each time I doubt my way forward, I think I should seek her guidance. And then I remember. The only guidance I'll receive is my own. Which will have to be good enough. There's much to do.
The Fire Claws. Aratak asked me to help hunt them down.
It's a dire task, but it occupies my attention, so I suppose I'm grateful for it. My scouts have tracked them across the cut.
I'd like to think you're right, Naltuk. About Araya getting what she wanted.
I'm sure she did. All her victories. Surviving the Karja, communing with the spirit, defeating the daemon. Every goal she ever set for herself, she accomplished. And in the end, she was rewarded with the blue light itself. The songs say that our bodies are poor vessels for the light. Our hearts are too dark. But at least for a moment, before she passed, I hope she felt what it was like to be part of it.
You don't sound like you trust yourself to take Ourea's place.
Ourea inspired. Whatever we encountered, the new machines, the slaughter at Thunder's Drum, we knew we would endure, because she had endured worse. I don't know that I have her confidence. Trust is earned, Aloy. Even in oneself.
You earned Ourea's trust, didn't you? She believed you were up to this. And so do I.
Do you?
I wouldn't have said it if I hadn't meant it.
And I suppose I'd better live up to your expectations.
I've already found the fire claws in Altuk. It's over.
That's it then. That's the last of the daemon's work washed away. The last notes of Ourea's song sung. The Cut is a safer place to live because of what you've accomplished. And now it's time to start anew.
I'm glad I could be a part of it.
As are we all, Aloy. Thank you.
Oh, looks like there is something else. How much more is there to do? Because it seems like it's finished, but there's still like stuff to do. So let's go. Who is this?
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain. Kopalai. Am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favorite! But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
Okay, what was that about?
You took Artok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werak supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werak had cause to quarrel, I was a solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now an Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werak's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course! For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werak has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling, he clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werak?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the Cloud Shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the Horn gives a call from my exile.
Well, I mean, that just seems dumb. That he's just been punished for something that hasn't really been proven. And also, I don't know where those two people went anyway, so I guess I'll go to this Karja camp. And it's like, sure, no one else was there but you and him, but it's like someone could have come along at some point without either of them noticing. Alright, so let me investigate.
Huntress, what business do you have with us?
I was asked to look into the murder of a Karja hunter. What happened?
It's plain as day. A drunk Banuk thug picked a fight with Ruaz, struck him down from behind and stole his headdress.
The accused man says that he didn't do it.
You're not going to get anything useful out of the Banuk, whether they talk to you or don't. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruaz's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial?
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
So other Karja hunters have died in these lands before?
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place punishes even the prepared, and many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found. No thanks to the Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Doesn't sound like you trust the Banuk much.
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no. The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Where did you find Ruaz's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruaz's headdress before they cast him out, let me know. It's valuable.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that when I feel like it. Alright, so let's head to the clearing and investigate. Because I'm sure there's more to this than what it seems.
Snow's been disturbed a lot, like the Huntress said.
Alright, well let me investigate.
That was used for the killing blow. Oh, here's something.
Alright, so just a couple of things then.
Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatut the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree branch?
Well, not from what we've heard, he isn't. And there's a blood stain.
Blood on the snow. This is where Ruaz fell. It does seem that only 2 people fought here. Not looking good for Inatut.
And then examine this.
Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. And someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees.
So wait, someone was in the trees? So you're telling me someone was, what, chilling up here while them two were fighting? And then came down, picked up a branch, and then killed the guy from behind? Interesting. Yeah, look, there's like a bunch of tree branches you can climb on. So someone was climbing in the trees. So that's why there's no tracks on the ground, because they got away on the trees. And then they dropped down. And then went on foot from here. Because of course, if we're able to do something like this, basically like a murder investigation.
If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing.
You know, what reason did whoever killed the Karja guy have, like what reason did they have for killing this Karja guy? And then make it seem like it was this other guy who did it. Oh shit. Oh, let's see where this goes. Who did this and why? And why get Innotup like for the blame?
Well, this is ominous. A dead end? Can't be.
No, it's not a dead end. Why are you getting your... There's someone there. Is that a person?
Someone covered this over.
What's this?
What are they trying to hide? Karja armor. This looks bad.
Right, well, does someone who lived here have some grief? Or beef? Someone...
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Get over here! She's coming!
You took an arrow to the face.
Sun's gonna shine right.
Assassins, huh? Talk to the assassin. Wait, one of them's still alive. Well, let me search their bodies first. Well, these guys are like Banuk, but what the fuck are they doing? Talk to this guy. Oh, he is alive still. Well, I'll get my answers in a second. Let me check out their camp. See what stuff they've got. Well, it is a little tucked away area that's not far from Song's Edge. I'm curious. What are these Banuk up to? Is there anything up here? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, there's a chest over there. How do I get to there? Do I just climb up the side? Oh no, I can climb there, okay. Come on, climb across. There you go. Spin around jump. Spin back jump. Nice, climb up. What? No, I said climb up, not climb back. Climb up. What's in the chest? Or the crate. Okay, some basic stuff. That's fine. And then let me climb back and see what's the other way.